Now for the main points of the news again, with subtitles for the hard of hearing. There are reports tonight of 4 separate bombings in Newry, Portadown, Omagh and Lisnaskea in Northern Ireland. In Newry, 2 men left a package in a restaurant and warned staff and customers to evacuate the building before it exploded. BL is to receive £990 million in financial backing from the government to cover the next 2 years. The money comes after a close study of BL's recovery plans by Industry Secretary Sir Keith Joseph. Ownership of BL is to be transferred from the National Enterprise Board to the direct control of the Department of Industry. 11 Labour MPs have so far said they'll support the newly formed Council for Social Democracy. Agreeing to back Mr. Roy Jenkins and the so-called Gang of Three, they'll campaign both inside and outside Parliament. In South Africa, severe flooding has hit Cape Province, and officials fear that as many as 200 people have died. One town, northeast of Cape Town, was almost destroyed after a small river burst its banks. Rescuers are being hampered by broken road and rail links. The National Union of Seamen are tonight claiming a breakthrough in their pay dispute with the ship owners. They've reached an agreement with a major employer, Canadian Pacific, which could lead to more settlements. Malcolm Allison's second spell as manager with First Division Crystal Palace has ended after just 8 weeks. He's being replaced by mutual consent by the present Wimbledon manager, Dario Gradi, who starts work tomorrow. Well, that's all from me. Now we'll have a look at the weather.
There'll be no frost anywhere tonight, but a few fog patches will develop, especially on coasts and hills in the west. Tomorrow, in some west coast areas, there'll be a little drizzle at times, but everywhere else it'll be a dry day. Most parts will be cloudy, though, but a few sunny intervals are likely in some southern and eastern areas, and it'll be quite mild. Tomorrow on 2, My Darling Clementine. This classic western, directed by John Ford, recreates the tension between Wyatt Earp and the Clanton gang that led to the battle at the OK Corral.
Good evening, Mr. Clanton. Good evening. Fellow with a trail herd, remember?
Oh, sure, I remember you. Guess you ain't heading for California, huh?
Oh, I figured on sticking around a while. Got myself a job.
Cow punching?
Marshalling.
Marshalling? In Tombstone? Well, good luck to you, Mr.
Earp. Wyatt Earp.
Henry Fonda stars in My Darling Clementine tomorrow at 6:55 here on 2. And now, the first in a series of return visits to the hotel where people normally only go back for a refund. Fawlty Towers. There'll be more from Basil Fawlty and his loyal and trusty staff at the same time next Monday. And 2 episodes from Fawlty Towers can be heard on this new BBC LP and cassette entitled Second Sitting, available from record shops.